So last night I watched Minnesota Clay from 1964, and as always, if you enjoy this review, hit the follow button. I upload these every day. The spaghetti western is something that me and millions of other movie fans love, and if you're watching this video, you'll probably know that A Fistful of Dollars by the master Sergio Leone is widely considered the first spaghetti western. What you might not know is that Minnesota Clay was filmed and released at the same time, and was directed by the second best spaghetti western director, Sergio Corbucci. What's even more interesting is the way they differ. Where A Fistful of Dollars is something groundbreaking and different, Minnesota Clay is a real ode to the American Western. I plan on doing a longer form video on these two movies and their story on my YouTube, along with some other longer form content, so pop over there and hit the follow button if that interests you. This movie very much plays out like an American Western, and that's because that's how it was written. Corbucci along with Leone were both huge Western fans. That's why they wanted to make them. And before he would evolve the genre again with Django in 1966, Corbucci made this movie, which whilst feeling like an American Western, still shows the flourishes of what was to come. Minnesota Clay, played by Cameron Mitchell, is an aging gunfighter who finds himself in a prison camp after a wrongful conviction. He escapes the camp in the opening throes with only one thing in mind: to hunt the man who withheld information at his trial. A man called Fox, played by George Riviere, who looks a lot like L.Q. Jones in this role. The only problem is, he's going blind. It's a great story, and this delivers the thing that nearly all spaghetti westerns deliver: a spectacular ending you can't stop thinking about after you've watched. I actually watched the original Italian release of this with an alternative ending, and I have to say I prefer the 1 hour 28 minute version that is generally the more common copy with a bleaker ending. It has some strong similarities to the ending in The Great Silence, and it almost certainly would have been in Corbucci's mind when he made that later film. This is a good movie, but it lacks some of the dynamism that makes the spaghetti western so good, and it definitely looks like a cheap production, mostly because it almost certainly was before Italy had created their own western stars and could sell the film rights for good money. It's still good though, and if you like the classic American westerns and the spaghettis, this is the ultimate bridge, and it's a super important film historically for just that reason. I'm going to give it a 3.5 star.